This is part 2 of 3 tutorials on the date window in the Tools panel. This tutorial will cover the Angles tool in the date window. Open the date window in the Tools panel. The icon looks like a calendar. Click the Angles button to go to the powerful Angle Search area. To use the Angles search, you must work with a transit chart for the place and date you are interested in. To see a transit chart, click the bi-wheel size. The second chart should be a transit. If it is not, click the arrow and select Transit. Then click the Swap button to put the transit chart in the center. Next, click the single wheel in order to work with just the transit chart. As an example, it is said that a good time to catch fish is when the moon is at its zenith. Select the moon from the planet list. Find the day that you will go fishing, say the second Saturday in May, and the place you will be on that day, say in Petoskey, Michigan. Enter the city, state, and then since auto is checked, just hit the tab key and the atlas automatically puts in the right latitude and longitude. Next, click MC to see what time the moon is at its zenith. The influence of a planet is strongest when it is on an angle, that is, when it is on the ascendant, at the MC, on the descendant, or at the IC. As another example, if you want to avoid taking an action when Saturn is at its zenith, enter the time and the place the action will occur. Then use the angle search to find when Saturn is at its zenith and schedule the action to avoid that time. In this tutorial, you learned how to find auspicious times for actions by finding when any particular planet is on an angle. You also learned how to work with a transit chart. First, get a bi-wheel, then use the Swap tool, and finally click the single wheel size to work with the transit chart. Remember to swap the natal chart back into position when you are done by turning off the Swap tool. Watch the next date window tutorial to learn about solar and lunar returns and lunations.